The pain on your back is nowhere near as painful as the pain on your hand if you are pulling each other, even your claws claw into each other. So there's more pain here than there is on the resistance of your back. So if you trust the next person, yes, it's going to be difficult. It's not supposed to be easy. But if you do it right, you are going to finish. So we are doing the right thing the wrong way. That's what a lot of us are doing. A lot of the right thing, just the wrong way. And how many of you feel like you're doing that? There's a lot of that. You're going to these meetings, nah? How old are you guys? I'm talking about old enough, nah? Okay, all right. But you're going to these meetings, you're attending these seminars, and you're going and you're meeting new people, but you are not communicating the way that you are supposed to communicate. Where I come from, nah? I have guys, I come from Pietermaritzburg. And I don't want to say too much bad about Pietermaritzburg or the guys in Pietermaritzburg, but they have this thing of just coming up to you and say, hey, first, I don't fucking doing Peter. Yeah. So I spoke to him, but he didn't give me the opportunity. So there's something wrong with me because I didn't give him the opportunity when he came up to me and he said, oh, fine doing pen. So look, what do you do? When I tell you so, me na so how now imagine. Now you'll see where you put me. That's what they do. That's what they say. They say a lot of that. But you're not coming with a CV. You're not coming with a business plan. You're not coming with a proposal. You're not coming with a presentation. All you ever do is, you're doing well. There's a whole lot of that's happening. Not even in Pietermaritzburg alone. Even my friends that are this side are also doing the same thing. Hey, dude, so black, Mr. Black. I'll fire Peter for my advert now. How, dog? How am I going to put you in adverts now? Never tried acting. Never worked at trying acting. Never Googled, man, I resonate so much with what Donovan was saying. That you have so much of the world in the palm of your hand because we live in the information age. There was industrial age. We live in the information age where everything is so readily available to us, but we are so afraid of this, that, and the other. I tell you, man, when I first performed, now I was telling Donovan that my thing has not always been about getting paid. It's not always been about getting paid. It was first about being good at what I do. What I wanted to be was absolutely, undeniably amazing at what I do. That is what I wanted to be first. Be absolutely deniable. I walk into speeches sometimes and it's free. Nah? And then I have somebody come and be like, listen, man, I don't know how much they paid you, but I've only got like 10 grand. Look, I'd like for you to come and speak at my event. Now I play it down like, well, 10 grand. This is like sometime in the beginning, right? Like 10 grand is like a whole lot for you. Like just 10 grand. Oh, look. Okay, fine. What's an eye? We'll do your 10 grand. Do you understand? Because all I wanted to do was to be absolutely incredible and amazing at what I do before I can even start saying, this is how much I charge. You must look at me and say, they must have paid this guy with my 30K. It's not the case. Namali. Okay. And that's what I want. And that's where you are supposed to try and head in life. You're supposed to try and just become first amazing at what you do. I know you have a product, you have an idea, but you're not harnessing and you're not sharpening this idea. You're not sharpening the product. You're not testing and retesting. You're not letting it fail so that you can get the complaints, so that you can get from the complaints what to improve upon. Your complaints, my friend, are your biggest assets. Your failures are your biggest assets. I'm so afraid to fail. Nah? But my fear of failure isn't what holds me back, it's what propels me forward. So I am so afraid of failing at this that I have to practice so much so that when I come here, I just kill it. That's it. When they called me for the black advert, hey, I'm name dropping like it's no man's business today. You must know I'm also famous. When they called me to do that ad, Yeah? I've never done an ad in my life before. I've never acted before. I've barely been on camera before. The only other ad that I had done was for Galaxy Boy, and it was like a young, smart, retarded. But I knew it wasn't going to be like right now. I'm being seen by millions of people throughout the country, right? And this is what's happening in my mind. Like, yo, hey, 2,054,000, 100 million. And if I fail at this, 2 million people are going to see this. So I'm so afraid of failing that it doesn't hold me back, it propels me forward. So how do you get to that stage? How do you get to that point where I'm so afraid of failing at my dance? You're the dancer, right? Who's the dancer? You're the dancer, who knows how to dance. I'm so afraid of failing at dancing that I'm not going to say that I'm not going to dance. I'm going to say, I just need to be absolutely amazing at dance so that I don't fail.